Alright, so I'm gonna do a quick daily recap of the trade that I took today on Euro USD. Um, on daily, we've taken out the higher time frame buy side, and we are starting to see somewhat of a rejection. Um, from the Friday close, I was anticipating price to take out the Friday low one more time on Monday. So the game plan for me was to wait for a sweep of the Friday lows on Monday and then look for longs. But because we took out the Friday highs at the start of London session, or just before London, and then we started seeing some displacement. Same thing on DXY. We took out the Friday lows. Right here, we took out the Friday lows just before London, and then we seen this displacement higher. So initially, I didn't really plan to take any trades until we got this confirmation on the hourly, where we closed below these three consecutive up close candles forming an order block, and then this candle, which is also the breaker. So once I seen that closure, I was anticipating price to go from this Friday high all the way to the Friday low, which was which also aligns with my anticipation for open low high close week for Euro. So quick Monday retracement profile I was anticipating, and then maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday low of the week around here, and then look for more buys for here. So we got this hourly closure. It was at the end of London session, and then we had on the M15 we had this inversion fair value gap, and we have this up close candle being order block. So we had that, and then we retraced into those two levels, and then we closed below these two up close candles, which was the propulsion block. So in towards the end of even on the 30-minute time frame, we closed about below this down close candle forming the propulsion block. So I took an entry somewhere inside this candle right here. I took a short somewhere around here, and then I placed my stops around here, I believe. So just a bit above the inversion, and then might have been around here. So I think that was my somewhere, I think around 10 pips. So this is the trade that I took towards inside lunch. To be honest, I probably could have waited for New York, waited maybe for a sweep of the propulsion block high on into the inversion fair value gap. But I mean, in case that price decided to sell off in lunch, and had a good enough invalidation with at least a 2-hour trade, had a good enough invalidation, not expect the price to come all the way back above the inversion into my SL. So this is a fine trade for me to take. Anticipating price to take out the Friday lows, anticipating a weekly open low high close. So yeah, unfortunately, I mean, the thing is, I closed the trade for a silly reason. So I seen price consolidating a lunch, and then I seen this New York manipulation. We took out this high, and then I seen price start to display slower, and then we took out this low, and then we took out I believe we took out Asia lows. So yeah, so I seen that we swept the Asia lows here, and we had this candle closure SFP, and we started to push higher, and then on DX at the same time I already trimmed my stops all the way to this order block high, since we formed these 3 up close candles, went lower. So I already made my stops towards around here, this high, so basically no risk on the table. And then At the same time, I seen DXY. I wanted to see price on DXY at least take out this high, but then we only swept the launch highs, and then we started to come lower, and then we closed below this inversion fair value gap. And once I seen this closure, I decided to close the trade at pretty much around break even. It was this around this candle right here, the 9:15 candle. So closed it basically at break even, basically top ticked it, and straight away just dumped all the way to the low, which I was all the way to the high that I was anticipating DXY, and then the previous day high, which was my TP level. So yeah, kind of trolled with this trade, but yeah, it is what it is. I think this consolidation that price was in for this whole, I think, how long was this? This is like 4 hours, just price going back and forth, not moving. I think that kind of threw me off a bit, and then this small sweep, which is basically insignificant. To be honest, I was thinking Monday small range day, so probably no volatility. We got news on Tuesday, we got FOMC on Wednesday, we got unemployment claims on Thursday. So yeah, I didn't want to be getting caught in a chop on a day like this, and it did cost me the win here, but it is what it is. But yeah, that was the breakdown for the only trade that I took today. But yeah, on DXY, another confluence was this closure as well. We closed above this 4 hour fair value gap, create inversion, and every time we tapped this, we rejected off of it, if you can see by the candle wicks. So yeah, this level held, which is my validation on euro was around here. So for price to tag me out on euro, it would have to get below this inversion level, which held the whole time. So yeah, yeah, that's the trade breakdown for today, and we'll see. Hopefully we can catch some longs this week, but to be honest, I'm thinking we could see a deeper pullback on EU and DXY before we look for more longs here. So I'm watching this 4 hour fair value gap, seeing how price reacts to it, and then I could look for some intraday shorts to the Monday lows, and then Monday lows is probably where I'm going to be looking for the weekly low of the week to form, high time frame reversal, and then try to look for longs all the way to these highs, and then the previous week high as well. So yeah, that's my game plan for the week.